Our hearts go out to the people who've lost family members. People are in the midst of responding right now. A lot of people haven't even gotten back to their homes to see what the status is. So there are millions of people who are still without power, and there are millions of people who are still finding out what's happening in their communities. And if the anniversary of 9/11 and the human response to Hurricane Harvey have reminded us anything, it is that no matter the tragedy, our country is a resilient country. Americans are resilient. Americans pitch in and help each other. And so I think what we're witnessing just this week, whether it's Harvey or Irma or the anniversary of 9/11, is that we pitch in together and help one another. And that is on display in Texas, in Georgia, in Florida, and all across this country. And I think it's just important that we take a little pause and see and recognize that so that we can nurture, preserve, and extend that and teach it to our kids. We're compassionate people, and we rise up to help each other. Now, we're going to continue to support Florida, Texas, and the other states affected by these natural disasters. And obviously, we've got a ways to go to understand the full extent of this, and we're waiting to hear from OMB as to what needs will be needed as time goes on. This week, I want to echo what the majority leader said. This week, the House is going to vote on all of the appropriation bills. This week, the House is going to vote on all of the appropriation bills before the fiscal year deadline. To people who don't pay attention to this process, that sounds like a normal, no big deal thing. Hadn't been done in a long time. So the House of Representatives is doing its work. The House of Representatives is doing its job, and the House of Representatives is bringing all of these appropriation bills on budget, on time, and that is an historic achievement. And I want to thank the Appropriations Committee for doing this, for making that done. We are fully funding the President's request to build a wall along our southern border. We're beefing up our enforcement against illegal immigration. It's a huge victory for so many different conservative priorities. The legislation includes strong protections for life. It rolls back regulations and eliminates dozens of government programs that are outdated and dysfunctional. This bill secures our national defense. It protects our citizens here at home. It gives our service members a much-desired and much-earned pay raise. When I became Speaker, I made a commitment to regular order, to working with both sides of the aisle, to spend taxpayers the right way, and to go through regular order, and that's exactly what we are doing. Each one of these bills went through subcommittee, went through full committee, is now on the floor, and went through hundreds of amendments. I want to thank Chairman Rodney Frelinghuysen and his entire committee for their fantastic work on this. Next up, we need the Senate and the Senate Democrats to work with us to get these appropriation bills passed and put them on the President's desk.